somebody trying to figure out how they can blend negative energy with positive energy in like a real bad way without me explaining it. Whether it's here or anywhere else, well, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work because it's not gonna work because I ain't know this neither. But I never thought about nothing like that. Because, you know, I sold my royal and walked out of that life. When you walk out of that life, you really be glad you got out of it. And you, at first, you don't want to get out of it. But when you finally get out of it, you be like, man, I should have did this sooner. But some people don't see that far ahead. And they just want to keep sowing their royal oats to the day they die. But this is darker than that, though. These people want to, let's say this is a Truman Show. And let's say it's an evil Truman Show. These people want to keep on, I don't know if this, I'm just making up something. This is, I'm saying whatever darkness they're trying to blend is dark like this. It's like, let's say somebody want to keep these boxes going, but they want to keep torturing them. You ain't supposed to sacrifice no slayer. They want to find out a way they can keep torturing them and living as a slayer. Let's just say that. Well, it ain't going to happen because God is over there now working double time. Because what happened is, there's a river over there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all keep, let's say y'all trying to, I like using this, Michael or Jesus, with Satan. Y'all trying to swap up the energy of Jesus and Satan. It ain't gonna work because let's say you want to create this box to where you sacrifice to where you sacrifice you want to sacrifice a vessel. You want to sacrifice a vessel that belongs to God, Jesus, Michael, Satan, whoever. Well, let's just not use Satan because we're going to utilize Satan. But it's still a powerful vessel, okay? We got to look beyond the little stuff you know. And right now, we chilling with God. And we want to know what God knows, then we'll go back to what we know, what God no longer giving us this information. We want to get all we can out of God. Right? In a good way. Well, alright, let's say Jesus. Okay, let's say Jesus. You got Jesus, right? Let's say you got Jesus. I don't know, it's nasty. Let's say you got Jesus, man, and you got I didn't know this neither, and you got Jesus, and you got Satan, and you keep swapping this energy up in the physical. Let me show you how this look in the spiritual though. Somebody knew this. But I think they figured it'd be over by now. And it probably was Satan. Somebody might have sold their soul years, centuries ago. And this been going on, it's supposed to have been stopped. Well, what happened is, all right, let's say it's a lot of people. When you look in the Bible, the good get blessed. The good get blessed. Somebody made it where the good don't only not get blessed, but the blessing that's supposed to go to the good go to the sinners. Well, how did that happen, right? They've been going on for like 25 years now. I know a haircut. I remember in the block, we used to complain about it. We used to say, don't nobody want to be good or suffer. You know what I'm saying? We thought being good meant you had to suffer. But when I started reading the Bible a lot, I'm like, dang, people getting blessed. People getting blessed for loving God. I thought you're supposed to suffer for loving God, you know? And I looked into it, I could never find that. I was like, maybe the Bible might be a lie. Maybe it's a lie. Maybe it's a joke. But when I started having them near-death experiences, I knew there wasn't no joke. I'm finna tell y'all how it wasn't no joke. I'm finna tell y'all what's going on, bro. I'm finna tell y'all what's going on. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God. What's going on is, let's say it's a river over there, a blessing. And like they say, you got the oracles over here in the physical, you got the relics over here in the physical, you got the tools over here. Like I said, let's say Moses' tool is a staff, and y'all jumped Moses, took the staff from him. That staff got power. Thankfully, the same power is in Moses. So God know the difference. The angels and stuff don't, until God tell them. Okay? The angels and stuff don't till God tell them. Okay, well. What we gotta do now? Can't believe the audacity of that girl in my dream. You stay out of my night, stay out of my dream. Y'all evil. Bad little children, bro. I swear to God, bro. Y'all just evil. But anyway, pretty evil. But anyway, I'm looking at it, I'm trying to figure out why in the world is God people not getting blessed. Then you got people on even the church folk, good church folk, really don't know. They like, you just gotta, read the Bible, pray, God will take care of it, keep your head up, stay in line with God. And that's the truth. That's it. That's all you gotta do, really. Stay in line with God. But I'm gonna show you what's going on. I'm gonna show you what the problem is and why it's taking so long. There's a lot of reasons why it's taking so long to you. But God's time ain't our time. We must understand that. But I'm gonna tell you what's going on. When they take these relics and stuff like that and they swap their energy, that's black magic regardless. Relics can even be conduits. What relics can also be you can have a group of card readers. They could be your relics that's assigned to you. Like certain people could be born on earth that's assigned readers, like up to 50 readers probably. Like card reader, literally. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know why everybody, the devil, well, we beyond all that. We ain't worried about the devil. So, I live in a place where the devil vessels are born. I know how to deal with them. Y'all don't, obviously. Come here and got turned into a bunch of wreck, car crash. That was the ancestors say when y'all lay up in the bed with these people. Car crash. Car crash. That's what they say. Cause y'all be getting in the bed with the wrong people. Anyway, they said a lot too. So anyway, what happened is, all right, you got the relics. You have the relics, you have the tool, you have the seat, the hat, you got it all. And then you got the twins and the flames that belong to this energy over here. But the problem is that you don't have the actual body that God chose to have all this. So that's when it get warped. The energy starting to warp then. Because the angels say it's okay. The ancestors saying it's okay, but God ain't saying it's okay because somebody decided to play God. You pissed God off doing that. Period. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. So let's say you broke my stuff. You really didn't. You didn't break. I mean, you probably did. I don't know. I got a suit on though. I don't know what y'all got going on really out there. I think I'm straight. But so you got all this going, and I think it's just an agent type, a spiritual agent type thing. But anyway, you got so you got all this stuff, so it's starting to warp the energy. Okay, now the blessings and stuff is coming starting to go to the wrong person. And now you thinking, oh, we got you, God. We got you, God. Not really. Not at all. I'm going to show you how you possibly piss God off. And God finna work on you real good, real slow, and make you think. You just climbed. I told y'all. You're going to climb. God is going to let you climb a building. The highest building in the world. What that mean? You get everything you want in the casino. I'm in the money. Oh, lots of money. You know, you're going to feel good about yourself. But you're going up there to that highest building. And he's going to let you jump off. Which is the hardest thing to deal with, because everybody got to see you for what you really is. So, watch this. So while you think you fooled God, let me show you how it really look. There's a river over there. Imagine the biggest river, nicest, beautifulest river in the world, one of them. Just imagine. Everybody in the world can see this river. And one thing you don't want to do in a river is siphon through the river to find the saltwater fish and the regular water fish. Ooh, that'll be awful, wouldn't it? Well, the river is mixed up. So, because the way the river flows, this blessing goes to these people, and this karma go to these people, this good karma go to these people, this bad karma go to these people. This good karma go to these people, this bad karma go to these people. The river flows perfectly for that. You know what I'm saying? When y'all did this magic, the whole river got mixed up. So it ain't no telling who getting blessed and who ain't getting blessed, and who getting karma and who ain't getting karma, and who getting bad karma, and who ain't supposed to get bad karma and is getting bad karma. Because y'all did the river like this. So God looking at the river like, clean this up. Go and tell them, God, I ain't clean this up. That's going to make them hot. See what I'm saying? That's what's really going on. So that's where the stagnation is. That's why you think you winning. Because all that got to be fixed. Because this river gives out blessings to the world. And it took this one little idiot move right here that messed you. You probably did it for a movie. Whatever you did it for. But I'm telling you, it's something catastrophic going on. It's something catastrophic going on. And it's like, let's say my flame is sad because my flame is sad because I'm leaving her. We separating in the spiritual. Let's just say that. Not in the spiritual, but in the physical, or whatever. But she a powerful person in the spiritual. And everybody supporting her and helping her. And they don't care how they gotta help her. Like let's say she the queen of darkness. Let's just say that this is just an example. This is not real. And say she the queen of darkness. And she got the whole dark side. Satan ain't got nothing on her. She got the whole dark side supporting her. And they just wreaking havoc no matter what. And it's like, it's just ongoing. And it's all, let's just say it's all because of a marriage that's supposed to happen. And he got this king, that's a king in the dark and a king in the light, got to divorce this queen. You know what I'm saying? Not really. It's just a joke now. Just not really. I'm just saying. Let's just say that though. Just imagine, you know how women are. When you leave them, they don't want you to leave. Now imagine the queen of darkness. Don't want you to leave, and everybody, all the energy is attacking. Let's put it in the anime or something. But yeah. I don't even know where that came from, really. I'm like, we could have dealt without that, right? But, yeah, that's what's going on. Like, for real, that's what's going on, though. It's like the real, I asked God, I said, when God put me through this and I had that near-death experience, I said, I want to see what's going on. I want to see the part that Job and them didn't talk about. And that's what he's showing me. That's what took so long. That's what takes so long. Years. It takes years. And when you look at it like that, it's like, what? You want God to just pop. It ain't no pop. It ain't no snap it out, snap it back and play. Because you got to think about it. You got a timeline, bro. You got a timeline that say the timeline is like this. And then let's say somebody came and did some childish stuff. And they shifted your timeline. So how would it look to shift your timeline? Where you will warp the energy of the lovers. I mean, you would redirect the energy of the lovers that's coming to this angelic being. Okay, now when you do this, the being ain't got, you will redirect the energy that's coming toward this human. Okay, and you redirect the energy that's coming toward this human. Okay, now you successfully somehow redirected the energy that is coming towards this particular human. Okay, what that's gonna do? Okay, the energy is going over here. All right, this energy is moving gradually. Is moving. Or let's say this. Let me say, how can I say that? Yeah, it's moving. The problem is that energy came, not one, but energy. Not one lover, but energy. So a whole bunch of energy. This one lover was going to introduce, this one lover, this guy had to meet this lover. That lover was going to introduce this guy to this person, this business person, that business person. And that lover was also going to introduce this guy to her friends. And that lover friends was going to introduce that lover was going to introduce her friends to his friends, just like what the opposite side is doing. But they were going to move in a good way, a good, healthy way. You know what I'm saying? And this was going to create jobs, because everybody on this side is business oriented. Exotic or display don't matter. They are business oriented. Okay? Now, the energy went over here to this person instead. Now, that knocked the timeline all the way off, because these people started let's just call it what it is. These very low vibrational people started moving, accelerating, no matter what race they is. Now let's just say it was one nationality that said, we want to make sure this nationality don't accelerate, and we want to make sure they kill each other. They destroy each other. We're gonna make sure they destroy each other. We're gonna separate the love, all that, whatever negative, just garbage. Well, this is how you see it on a great scale. It started affecting everybody, because that timeline, that frequency, that vibration, that tree ain't just got one nationality in it. You chose to do something that affected a whole tree. And you saying to yourself, well, we're fixing that. Ain't no next time. It's like the timeline is off. Even if you did it the next time, the timeline gonna continue to be off. This group of people, which is the builders of the earth, no matter the color, is the one that's off. Timeline way up here now, so it's like we trying to catch up. We fixing stuff trying to catch up, but they so far up, and they continue to go up. That's why I can't do your little test, because my test is blessing you and saving you and blocking you from all them attacks. And if people knew what I knew, but I ain't gonna shut up. Let me shut up about that, because they need all over them. Let me shut up about that. That's the way it go though. So that's what's going on. So now, okay, now we see that the timeline is off. God got to work on the timeline. You can't just to the studio people out there, just imagine frequency is saying how you gotta bleed, how you gotta fade the music in and out. You can't just take that, you know what I'm saying, that metronome out. You can't just do all that. You can't just do pop, pop. You can't just do that. You gotta really line it up, line the track up so it'll merge in together perfectly. That's exactly how this works. That's exactly, so even God itself couldn't do it. And if God did do that, guess what that's gonna do? It's gonna kill a lot of people. It's gonna destroy a lot of people. If God took it, I don't know this for a fact, but it's just thinking about it makes sense. If God took a frequency, took a frequency, and He said, I'm finna take this frequency, and I'm gonna put this frequency back where it gotta be, just no matter what, and a lot of people probably die. That's why I said somebody going to a dark place for this. You better know it. Somebody got to go. Somebody is done when we cross over. You hear me? Somebody is absolutely done. Because Satan told God she didn't do it. She just here cleaning up everybody who had something to do with it. That was when I had that near-death experience. That's what I heard. But so you see the timeline, God fixing that. Then you see this river. The river with all the blessings is just everywhere. For everybody, black and white, no matter what. All this happened because somebody wanted to take somebody out their timeline and put somebody else in it. Whoever did that part, you can't do that because it's going to affect the whole world like a whole, this generation. It will literally affect a whole generation because the frequencies come together. When you hear music and you look at the frequency, the generator of the frequency, you see it all flowing together. Color ain't got nothing to do with it. Racism a little bit. Y'all got in the way too. Man, this was beyond all that. Somebody should have stopped. Somebody should have stopped everybody, bro. You probably wiped out everybody who tried to stop it. Somebody should have stopped. But man, I'm telling you, it's so catastrophic. It ain't no point if I was in or out of here. It don't matter if it's a Truman show or not. Everybody's screwed right now. Because it's growing. The energy is growing. The bad energy is growing now. It's starting to grow out there. That's why I say what I say when I say about the fractions and stuff. I ain't picking on nobody. If I would, I'd be calling you out. I'm saying pay attention. We creating hell on earth ourselves by continuing to act the way we've been acting. The dark energy is growing, bro. And it's like, thank God here trying to rectify it and fix the problem. It's just like I've been saying, and I ain't even know if what I was saying was even true or not, or even made any sense, or even was something just a figment of my imagination. But now I know for a fact, and we all do, that it's true. Somehow, angels been attacking the light. Because that's how it look. I'm telling you, I know for a fact somebody took me out of a frequency. Imagine a bunch of frequencies that took me out, put somebody else in it, and y'all literally try to keep it going. When you was keeping it going, you thought you was helping, but you were making things worse. You can't wrap Satan up in Jesus' body. No matter what, you can't wrap the devil up in Jesus' body. Jesus, the devil energy, Satan, you just can't do it. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using this as an example. You just can't do it. Somebody knew somebody was the devil at the end of the day, and they wrapped this person up in all God's gifts. And God giving gifts to Jesus or Michael. They gave all the gifts to the devil. This is good stuff. Animated, ain't it? Let's call it anime.